Hi, this is Curly no Kyojin. I'm Shireen, and today we are making udon from scratch. When you think of noodles from Japan, you probably think of ramen, but ramen is not the same thing as udon. Udon is a thick noodle served with a flavorful broth, but it can actually be served in a variety of ways. You can serve it hot, you can serve it cold. You've got curry udon, kitsune udon, kake udon, tempura udon, and that's just to name a few. Some prefectures even have their own staple style for making the noodles, which means udon thickness and shape can vary as well. Teaching us today is Miss Tomoko from Osaka.
Welcome to my experience today. My name is Tomoko, and I was born and grew up in Osaka, so I am the authentic Osaka oba-chan.
Before the pandemic hit, Tomoko ran a cafe, but she closed it and hasn't decided yet when she will reopen. However, in the meantime, she runs workshops like this one where she teaches how to make authentic Japanese cuisine.
We have many various kind of udon noodle in Japan, but Chanuke udon is the best, I believe.
Today we're going to be making Sanuki udon, a chewy and thick udon from Kagawa Prefecture paired with an Osaka-style dashi. But hold on, back it up. What the heck is dashi? Dashi is a soup stock used as the base for different dishes in Japanese cuisine. For today, it'll serve as the base for our udon broth. Let's start with the ingredients. To make udon noodles, all you need is flour, water, and salt. In Japan, you've got hakurikiko, which is weak flour with low protein content. This is usually used for baking cakes and whatnot. There's also kyoryokiko, which is strong flour with a higher protein content. This one is used for making bread. To make udon, you need churikiko, medium flour, which has around 9% protein content. Tomoko explained that medium flour is usually a little difficult to find in supermarkets in the city, so if you're in a bind, you can just add half hakurikiko and half kyoryokiko to get a more balanced flour.
Sanuki udon is famous in Kagawa Prefecture. Kagawa Prefecture want to be called Udon Prefecture.
Oh, really?
Yes, because Sanuki udon is very famous. Kagawa Prefecture started to make special flour. Then this was born. Then they named this one Sanuki no Yume. This flour is only for Sanuki udon.
Tomoko also explained that when making udon, it's important to use a scale to measure your ingredients, because if you're even a single gram off, it could change the outcome of your noodles. So let's get started. Add the water to the salt. You want to stir this until the mixture is almost completely clear. Then you add a third of your liquid mix into your flour, mix it until there's no liquid left, add the next third, mix, add the rest of it, and mix. Add all of that to a plastic bag, gather it in the center, and then put that plastic bag in another plastic bag because we're going to step on it. Step on it slowly for 20 seconds, then take it out, fold your dough twice, and repeat. So you're going to step on it, take it out, fold it twice, several times, and with each time you'll see less and less flour on your dough. Once your dough has hardly any flour left on it, it's ready. At that point, make a ball with the dough, twist the bag shut, and let the dough sit for 15 to 30 minutes. In the meantime, let's prepare our dashi. Dashi is usually made with kombu, which is kelp, and katsuobushi, which is bonito flakes. But Tomoko explained that when making udon, using kongo bushi, which is mixed dried fish, is better. Kongo bushi uses everything from meat to bones to the fins and has a stronger flavor than bonito flakes. You can still use bonito flakes, but the taste won't have as much umami. Pre-soak the kombu to extract umami. The longer you soak it, the better, but do it for at least 15 minutes. Then boil it. But make sure to keep watching, because if you let your kombu boil too long, it becomes slimy, which is not good for your dashi. Once bubbles start appearing at the surface, you want to remove the kombu from the water. One of the things I really appreciated about Tomoko was her emphasis on how nothing goes to waste. She explained that you can reuse your kombu to make dashi up to 3 times, though the flavor won't be as strong. But that's okay, because some recipes call for a weaker taste. And then once you can't make dashi with it anymore, there are ways you can actually turn it into a snack. Finally, after removing the kombu, add your dried fish and let that boil. Make sure to remove any scum from the surface. Let that boil for a couple of minutes and then strain. Now, remember how we don't waste anything in Tomoko's kitchen? You can take the boiled mixed dried fish, so the kongo bushi, and you can make a side dish with it. It's called tsukudani. Now let's make the rest of our soup.
Sugar and mirin, salt, light soy sauce, light color.
Add your ingredients, turn on the stove, and stir until your seasoning has dissolved. You can turn the heat off right away after that. And by now, your dough should be ready. Prepare your rolling station and have some starch on hand to use when needed.
When you roll out the dough, square shape is better. If here is the first corner, second, third, fourth, first corner. Just roll corner to corner, turn 90 degrees, and roll corner to corner. If you repeat this box, it's getting naturally square shape.
This is when the real work starts. Stepping on it with your feet was the fun part, and now you gotta put your arms to work. Anyway, most of the footage is us rolling out this dough, so let me just skip to the good part. Once the dough is very thin and you've got your square shape, you want to actually roll out one side and turn it into a rectangle, since we'll be cutting this into long noodles.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Use the roller to help you maintain balance and cut straight down. Then separate each noodle. And now it's time to boil.
And a bigger pot is better.
Boil some water in a big pot on high heat, the bigger the better, according to Tomoko. Put the nests into the boiling water and separate the noodles, making sure nothing sticks to the bottom.
In total, boiling time is 16 to 18 minutes. That depends on size, udon size. So sometimes a bigger size needs 20 minutes or so, but in average, 16 to 18 minutes. After putting udon noodle, 10 minutes later, take out a little bit small one, wash with water, and eat to check the condition, udon boiling condition.
In the meantime, prepare your toppings.
10分できたの早っ10分後の This is 10 minutes later, so please しょっぱいしょっぱいでしょだからこれはまだできてないんですよただその This is not done, but keep this texture 何うどんできたHow long do you think more boil? 1 minute?
Yeah, you said 3, I said 1, so
2. After boiling, you have to wash udon noodle with water. Wash very well to remove starch and to stop more boil.
If you're having udon the cold way, it's usually served with a dipping sauce. We didn't make that today, but it is in the recipe booklet that Tomoko gave us. You add some of your toppings to the dipping sauce, and then you dip your udon in the sauce and slurp away. By the way, did you know making slurping sounds while you eat noodles is perfectly normal in Japanese culture? It's supposed to help you enjoy the flavor of your noodles better. I'm still not 100% used to it because I've been taught not to do it my whole life, but I occasionally let out the little... Also, huge thank you to Tomoko's husband Yuji, who was helping us out the whole time. And then we had our hot udon. It was so delicious, and I think it made it that much better that we made it ourselves from scratch. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am definitely going to try making udon at home after this. You can check out Tomoko's place Hajimeya at hajimeya.biz.
ごちそうさまでした。どういたしまして。
Thanks for watching.